and you can't stay off the weed.
He is Houdini, the magical quarterback, Lamar Jackson. Waddle, and he's got the touchdown. Touchdown, Calvin Johnson.
Look out for it, fire to the end zone. Touchdown!
If you don't write checks, how do you pay these guys?
Straight cash, homie.
Ronnie Brown is gone. Touchdown.
I heard Shannon Sharp. He said, they got Kamara. I said, it's Kamara.
He got mossed right there. Jerry Jeudy, the rookie.
Eckler in for the Chargers. Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, touchdown. 76 yards.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, TROY, K into the G, a.k.a. T King Mode. I am with the full squad tonight. I gotta start with ladies first. So she wasn't here on the last episode. Guys, she does pretty much everything, right? Even though she's a Steelers fan, we still let her come on the show.
Thank you.
She works for Dr. Roto. She got her own podcast, debate with Tate.
Fantasy debate with Sam and Tate.
See, I knew I was going to butcher that, but
that's because you already did a shot. You're forgiven.
Look, exactly. See, you're already spoiling my secrets, but y'all, I appreciate everybody tuning in. For Sam, I'm gonna let you do the rest of your intro. How are you this fine evening?
I am fantastic, guys. I'm so excited to join you. As Troy said, I'm a part of the Dr. Roto squad. On Tuesdays, you can read my Stock Watch article. Check that out every Tuesday. On Monday nights, I'm live with Maddie Kroll, and we break down the game immediately post-game. And Thursdays, we have the fantasy debate with Sam and Tate. You get to check that out, too. I'm also on the radio now on Sundays, which is really random here in Orange County.
Oh, with our 101.5
Annie. With Sweet Annie. Yes,
nice.
So very, very fun there. And as we pivot to LQ, I'm just so grateful I'm so honored you put my jersey on the wall behind you because my last name is Holt.
Ooh, that's an excellent transition, Sam. Thank you so much. And if y'all don't follow her, make sure you follow her on Twitter. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. It's at Sam_awesome. She's dope. She's my homie. And then next in line, we got the one and only Mr. Fire Content Only.
Ooh.
Real Deal Fantasy.
Troy's being
Raquan
nice
Jones.
to me today.
Listen, man, it's my show. I gotta be a little nice to you. What's up, man? How you doing today?
Good, man. Man, this is one of my favorite shows to get into, the halftime show. Thirsty Thursdays, even though it's really Friday Junior, but we'll have that conversation later.
I'm gonna kick you off of this damn show. We ain't even start yet.
Chill, bro. You know it's Friday Junior, man. Get with it or get lost.
At work, we like to call it Lil Friday.
Lil Friday. Oh, I like that.
All y'all need to change it. Everyone knows it's Thirsty Thursdays, and y'all know the real meaning. You already know, keep it to yourselves. But anyways, we're here to talk about, and if y'all got a drink, make sure y'all drink it up, man. Just for anyone who's tuning in, we're actually doing a drinking game where any interceptions or fumbles, we got to take a shot. So I'm taking shots of Crown.
Whose idea is it?
Look, LQ's taking shots of tequila. And Sam is drinking her wine, her white wine.
And I got tequila for the shot because there was an interception.
Oh, there we go. So, all right, y'all. Well,
play by the rules.
I already took all mine, but I'll just drink with y'all. And
I'll do mine now.
3, 2, 1.
Woo.
All right, perfect. Now we can start the show. All right, so Sam, I'm going to start with you. Tell me what your thoughts are on the first half. That was a pretty ugly game, but tell me your takeaways for either the Saints, the Cowboys. Anything stand out to you? Anything disappointed? Tell me about the first half real quick.
Well, at first, I was very underwhelmed by the first quarter, and then I was, not surprised that the first touchdown goes to Michael Gallup because I literally set my lineup an hour before, and I was like, if Mari Cooper is playing and CeeDee Lamb's playing, why am I starting Michael Gallup? This isn't even worth the flex. And I benched him. So you're welcome. The reason why he got a touchdown is because I benched him. So you're welcome to everyone who started him.
I love those. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate I appreciate you doing that sacrifice for everybody else. I'm sorry for your fantasy team, but thank you. I don't have Michael Gallup on any of my teams, I'm sad about, but I'm gonna try to trade for him. Not this week, because he's gonna cost a fortune, but I'm eventually gonna trade for him. So hope anyone in my leagues are not listening right now. But LQ, you tell me your opinion on the first half. Again, Saints, Cowboys, anything stood out to you? Were you disappointed? Was it just ugly? What are your thoughts on it?
Very underwhelming. I mean, the Saints, they were doing a lot of screens that were getting blown up behind the line of scrimmage, but Taysom Hill doesn't look terrible. Let's just say that.
It doesn't look great.
Yeah, doesn't look terrible, but he's taking some deep down shots. He's running the ball, but I do expect more. You know what I mean? In the second half, I expect them to get something consistent, get going, and click. You know what I mean? Run the ball, Taysom Hill. That's why we put you in our QB1 spot this week in Superflex.
And I want to address this comment by Kyle real quick, right? Because I actually had a tweet out earlier today about Dalton Schultz. He got a little banged up, but he came back in the game. I don't know what his points are right now, but he has a few catches. But I agree in terms of every single week, even though, Sam, I understand your concern because, Amari Cooper and CD are the wide receiver 1 and 2. I think that Gallup and Schultz are still playable in this particular offense because even though volume might be a little bit of a question since all of them are active, I think it's because of the way the offense is. I think it could support multiple receiving options. Again, you never know who's going to be it, right? And I think obviously Amari coming off COVID, he had a big play in this game, but he's not getting a lot of volume. Gallup and CD seems to be the wide receiver 1 and 2 of this particular game. Noah Brown was the wide receiver 1 for the first quarter, right? He was the one getting all the targets. So you never know how it's going to turn out.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think about the Saints in terms of let's talk about the second half. What are you expecting in terms of the second half? What do you think the Saints are going to be doing differently? Because obviously, both offensive kind of sloppy. So do you think the Saints are going to do anything in particular to change it up? Do you expect some people to step it up the next second half? Sam, I'll start with you. What's your opinion on the Saints specifically?
I feel like the Saints are going to step up the pressure. I mean, they already got a sack on Dak, so I feel like that's just they're going to keep the pressure on and force him to release the ball earlier, which I think is going to continue to make the play action much quicker just because he's going to have to keep getting rid of the ball quicker. Otherwise, he's going to continue to lose yardage. So for that reason, I do agree that all 4 of those pass catchers you mentioned do have value, but when they are all on the field, then, they're each kind of eating into each other's targets. And when Dak is under pressure, he's not going to be able to immediately deal out all those cards so nice and evenly to every pass catcher. So that's the only reason why I go back and forth on starting them when they're all healthy, just because, it's easier to start Dalton Schultz because if I'm desperate at tight end, it's I know he's going to at least get his 5 for 5 targets, which he currently has 5 for 5 right now with 43 yards. So, he's going to get me a floor. So
full send.
Hey, that's what's, I appreciate the insight. And that was I agree with everything you said, Sam. And LQ, what's your opinion tell me your opinion on the Saints as well. What do you think they need to do differently in the second half? In terms, and also just the receivers, right? So there's so many random receivers, right? There's Lil Humphrey Jordan. We have Traquan Smith. So so tell me what your opinions is.
Lil Humphrey, he sounds like a neighborhood kid playing, pickup football. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like a real player, like a creative player, a little bit. But I think
what was that video game that people played baseball in, that backyard baseball game?
Yeah,
it sounds like one of those
on
characters.
The PC. Yeah, I played that.
But I feel as though they need to get him going. If he's going to be making plays the way he's going to be, doing, and he's stepping up, I don't see why you don't try to get him hot. I like, Harris as well. He's explosive, but I don't feel like he does much, outside of that. He gets the ball in open space. I think anybody who gets the ball in open space can make plays because you see Gallup doing, you see CD, basically eating it up as well. But I think they need to get Mark Ingram and that running game going as well. And I think that's where they'll be able to prosper and be successful. The game is not too far away from them. Blown coverage, obviously that got them on the board. But I think if they keep a consistent running game, they'll be able to get something going with Taysom Hill and Mark Ingram.
Honestly, and I was sick when Mark Ingram had one good run and was a holding call. I was just like, come on, man. And then, like you said, you need to get him going. I thought that because, Taysom Hill's the quarterback, I thought it would actually be benefiting the running game because running quarterbacks normally do. But the Dallas defense has been playing better, so that's probably part of it.
Yeah,
but
they're
hoping,
attacking.
Yeah, and I'm hoping. Look, Taysom Hill, like he's like you say, he looks okay. We need both sides to step. We need both of them to step up in the second half. Even the Cowboys, even though they made some big plays, they made some mistakes as well. The Saints defense, the rushing D, like Zeke Elliott, I know he's banged up, but he's barely seen the field. Pollard can't get any run in behind, against that Saints D. So we'll see in the second half because we need them both to start. But I know the second half is going to be starting again soon. So I'm going to hang out after the show and be drinking. And if y'all want to hang out with me, y'all can. But everyone who turned it, Michael Parsons, yeah, he's killing it. But guys,
he's a beast.
I appreciate everybody tuning in to the show. Thank you so much. And Sam, remind everybody again where they can find you, where they can follow you, everywhere you're working. The floor is yours.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Guys, follow me on Twitter at Samantha R. Holt and on Instagram at Sam_awesome. You can find all of my articles over at Dr. Roto, and you can find all of my podcasts there as well. That is the Fantasy Debate with Sam and Tate, the Look Back podcast with Maddie Kroll, and you can catch me on 101.5 FM on Sundays at 3:45 doing the Fantasy Fix with our good friend Sweet Annie.
So pretty much Sam is doing everything now.
LQ booked and busy.
Exactly. LQ, you tell us again where you at, what you working on, where people could find you and follow you.
Man, you can find me at Real Deal Fantasy on Facebook and YouTube, obviously, Twitter, Instagram, maybe even Tumblr. I don't know. I'm out there. So I'm all over the place. But I'm writing over at Downtown Rams. I have an article coming out tomorrow morning, so please check that out. And Mayo Media, man, I got to shout out Pat Mayo. I got a lot of videos coming out next week. Great show over there, great group of guys and gals. And, that's about it.
All right, guys. Well, look, I appreciate you guys. We're going to be doing this every Thursday until the end of the season. So I don't know when Thursday Night Football ends. I know it's going to be happening soon, but we'll be here every Thursday, locked in with y'all. I'm going to go have a little bit more to drink. Y'all have yourselves a good night. Deuces, everybody.
Cheers.
Be safe. Cheers. And I will see y'all on the flip side.